Hey Gemini, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your mid-November general love reading. Now keep in mind these are general readings, which means they cannot possibly apply to every single person that's watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be left in the description box below. In case you're new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you are doing well. So Gemini, you guys got two songs that I channeled when I started meditating over you guys' energy. So the first song that I heard was Song Cry by Jay-Z. And then the second song was Skyfall by Adele. I will leave the link to both songs in the description box below so you can listen to it, follow the reading if you so choose to. Very much ties into the message that I got. So I feel like the message that I got for you guys is that you're going to have to make a big decision. Some of you all have already made up in your mind that you're going to have to make a decision to release someone. Or someone is making a decision to release you, but I feel like it's you all. In case you're new to the channel, I'm a Gemini Sun and Gemini Venus. So I'm telling you, I'm really picking this up strongly that this is us. We're going to have to make a decision to release somebody from our life. But it's going to be painful for some of you all. But it's a long time coming is what I'm getting, to be quite honest with you. Because in a Song Cry by Jay-Z, the hook of the song says, I can't see it coming down my eyes, so I have to, so I'm going to let the song cry. In other words, like some of you all could be listening to songs that remind you of your person. Also, you know, you're listening to music that may make your feelings a little bit worse. So be mindful about that also, because you know everything has energy. Music has energy. So if you're going through something very sad, depressing, you're going through some type of grief, you don't want to listen to something that's going to perpetuate it, make it worse, right? But some of you all could have been doing that recently. But I'm going to say this again. I feel like a lot of people are coming out of that. Like you're shaking loose from that, because I do feel like there is an energy of grief, or you know, impending grief. And when I say impending grief, I feel like a lot of you all know that it's something that you need to do. And that goes to the next song, Skyfall by Adele. Now, the very first words out of her mouth in the song is, this is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. In other words, like some of you all are gonna have to, okay, just do it. Just do it already. Again, you guys know I'm not going to give you no bogus and shady reading, because I'm a Gemini too, okay? Especially, this is a love reading and I'm a Gemini Venus. I just feel like what I'm getting is that this is a long time coming for a lot of you all. And you may have been holding on to a situation. Even if you're not with this person, you may have been, because I feel like for some of you all, you're not even with this person, but you still were in love with this person. And some of you all are coming to the point where it's like, you know what, it's done. It's done. It's over. It's time for me to move on. Even if you tried to move on in the past, it could have just been a situation where it's like, no matter what you did, you could not let this person go. They hold a very big place in your heart. I'm just getting that for sure. Like very strong, deep love for this person. And it's interesting because I literally was guided to put this on, and this is like rose quartz, and it's literally falling right by my heart chakra. For some of you all, you're going to need to do some type of heart healing, some type of chakra meditation specifically for the heart and your root to ground yourself, because I do feel like there's the energy of heartbreak. But again, I feel like this was long overdue. And for some of you, I don't feel like this person is going to be they're not going to let this move on easily. I feel like this person is not going to let you move on easily. Of course, we all have free will, so you can decide what you will and won't decide, but I don't feel like this person is going to make this transition easy. Because I feel like for a lot of you all, you're picking up that no matter how much you love this person, it's something about this situation that is not healthy. That's what I'm getting overall. Something is not healthy, and it could be very much on an emotional level, because now I'm seeing cups. You know what I mean? The cups is emotions and feelings. And some of you guys could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. In the pre-shuffle, I did see the Sun card also. So Leo, individual. This could have been a situation that ended in Leo season. Because when I get major arcanas, it's either their sun sign or a time frame for me specifically. So let's see what we get for you guys today, okay? We're going to change the card at the top and the bottom of the deck. We will do the same for your clarifying deck. As always, you guys know there are absolutely no reversals in either one of my decks. So once I start shuffling, if I get reversals, I will read it as such, okay? Now, currently at the bottom of the deck, you have you have the Knight of Cups, okay? Knights are either going into battle or coming out of battle. This one looks like he's gearing up to go into battle. Also, to offer something. And then I say, before we even did this, Cups. So some of you guys can definitely be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But more than anything, it's like the very moment that you're going to decide to leave the situation, now this person wants to come back in. Now they want to offer you everything that you've been asking for or know that you deserve in the beginning. Also, this could be you, okay? Because like I just said, a knight is either going into battle or coming out of battle. Some of you all are like, you know what, it's time for me to move on. And you're going to have to push through this situation emotionally is what I'm getting. But you're ready for it. Okay, because he's head to toe in armor, and armor does what? It protects you. So you're going to be protected throughout this transition. I'm hearing something about reflections. Okay, you may have felt like this person was your reflection, your other half, but if you notice right here in the water, you can't see their full reflection. So you and this person were not 100% on the same level to begin with, but it was something about this person that resonated with you. I feel like this person could have been, they were meant to be in a specific phase of your life. But now it's time for you to go on to greener pastures, you know, calmer waters, if you will. So let's go ahead and shuffle the deck upright a couple of times until we get your major arcana, which will be the Lovers card. We will get the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and we'll get clarifiers for both, okay? So let's just part the deck randomly. Seven of Swords. Liar, cheater, manipulator, sneak, conniver. There's a lot of deception in this situation. Could have been some self-deception also because this is your energy, okay? Some of you guys could have a fox as a spirit animal because you do have a fox right here. But then also this fox is sneaky like a fox. You know that saying? I feel like, you know, this ties into what I was saying. The moment that you decide to leave this situation, now this person wants to come back in. But there could be some deception. You know, they could be just doing this because they don't want you to leave. And I feel like it's emotional deception. This is deception, then you have emotions right here with cups. And they're both going in the same direction. You know what I mean? So it's giving me the vibe that this person is coming in with some type of emotional deception because they don't want to see you leave, is what I'm getting. For sure. Okay. So let's go ahead and shuffle and get you guys major arcana. Again, the Lovers card. Yeah, a lot of you all are planning on walking away. Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that's no longer fulfilling. Wow. And I should have kept that card there because, yep. And I didn't have to. Look. Remember the second song that I heard was Skyfall? You see how he's looking up at the sky and the clouds look kind of low. Almost by his head. He's looking up at the moon. The moon talks about things hidden, things unknown, things we do not have clarity about. And, you know, he's walking away from these cups. He's turning his back on it. You have some cups spilt over. And it's very much like this person, it's like just one strike after another. And you know how they say 3 strikes and you're out? If you notice here, this is the 8 of Cups, and you have 1, 2, 3 of the 8 cups spilt over. So this person was on a final leg in the situation anyway. Some of you all could be very emotional about it because, again, you have the 7 of Cups. Emotions being scattered, feeling overwhelmed. Because every single one of these cups has something in it. So it's like you could have a lot on your mind. This person you were dealing with could have been keeping their options open. A lot of you all could also have water in your charts if you're not dealing with a water sign. Also, we are currently in a water sign season. So all of this could have gone down in Scorpio season for some of you all, okay? All right, so now at the bottom of the deck, yeah. Wow. Again, if you look at it, you are Swords, right? If you look at it, he's victorious, right? But he doesn't look very happy. He just knows he had to do what he had to do. You have a person on their knees right there. You got somebody who's laying down like they have been defeated. I feel like a lot of you all, you're just like, you have to do what you have to do is what I'm getting just overall. You're not happy about it. See, yeah, you're not happy about it. Look at that. You got all these 5s. You got the 5 of Swords, your energy, and then you got the 5 of Cups. You're tired of fighting for this situation because if you notice, he has armor here, but he's taking his hat off, and then he has his flag. You know how they say, like, wave the white flag, wave the red flag. Like, somebody's like, I'm calling it quits. You fought for this situation as long as you could, but someone's calling it quits. And if it's not you, again, I'm going to say, if you're dealing with a water sign, they may be the person who has decided to wave the flag and say, you know what, I'm done with it. You literally have 2 5s back to back. And 5s in numerology talks about change. Often changes that are challenging and changes that are unexpected, we don't have control over most of the time. But overall, it's interesting. Yeah, wow. Oh my God. So go back to what I was saying in the beginning with Skyfall. The very first lyrics out of her mouth is, this is the end. Hold your breath and count to 10. You have 2 5s right here. 5 plus 5 is 10. So this was the end. This was the final straw for some of you all. The final sword for some of you all, because he's holding one sword. It was like, it was this final thing, whatever this was, that was it. And even though this is a horse, I often see this as a donkey. So some of you all felt like a jackass. You know, you felt stupid. And I don't want to say it like that, but that's what I'm hearing. But some of you all like, I just feel so stupid because I keep giving this person a chance. Is what I'm getting here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the deck and find you guys major arcana. Again, it is, and I said for some of you all, you could be dealing with a water sign. You have the Chariot, Cancer, and then right in front of it, the 3 of Swords. You see that? Some of you guys could definitely be dealing with a water sign. Again, we are looking for your major arcana, which would be the Lovers Wow, you just had 3 major arcana back to back. So this is a major shift. Something very hurtful. But nonetheless, you know it's time to go. You know, you knew this situation had to wrap up. And you may have known it for a while because we're halfway through the day and we still don't have your major arcana. So this is something that's, you know, like I said, I feel like something has been prolonged. But you or your person knew for a while that this had to get wrapped up. Wow. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Near the very end of the deck. But look where we stopped at. The very first card at the very front. Major Arcana Judgment card, reconciliation and bringing the situation back to life. I'm telling you, I feel like the moment that you decide to leave, this person's going to want to come back. That's what I'm really getting very strongly. Okay, so you have your Major Arcana. Again, this is at the very end of the deck, the very last 3 cards. Wow. So this person could be talking about marriage. Or you could be married to this individual, okay? You have your Major Arcana right here, the Lovers. Then you also have the Page of Swords. And then the 4 of Wands. You know, that's a long-term commitment, marriage. And we just literally had the 11-11 portal, which we are still in. I don't think people get this. When you have those time frames like 10-10, it extends to 11-11. So 11-11 extends to 12-12. So in between from 11-11 to 12-12, there could be some significant changes in your love life. And I do feel like that is the case for a lot of us. And if you look at that, like I said, you have 11. And this is a twin flame card. And if you don't resonate with the twin flame journey, like I said, overall, this is a marriage card. This person could be coming in talking about marriage. Well, for some of you all, you're leery. Look at how he's looking, like not trustworthy or not trusting of a situation. Page are always messengers, someone coming in with some type of communication. But this could also be that you found some things out that really made you, like I said, this could have been the last straw because he's holding a sword sideways. And if you notice right on the tip, there's birds right there. And birds are messengers. So some type of information could have came into you about this situation. And it's interesting because remember, like I said, there's 2 birds here. And then if you look right here in this 5 of swords, there's 2 people. So again, some of you all could have been put in a third-party situation. You were married or engaged to this person. Or, like I said, this person is going to be coming in saying that they want marriage. I'm telling you, with that Judgment card being the very last card as we stopped when we got to the half break of the deck, this person is going to try to come back in. But you're being guided to really look into that. Because keep in mind, a Page of Swords also is I Spy. Someone doing some research. Someone who's keeping tabs. You know? Really look into or think deeply because Swords is communication and mental. Think about why it is that all of a sudden this person is offering this if they were never offering this before. You get what I'm saying? Let's see. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Wow. Because as soon as I lift this up, I heard Adele. This is the end. I'm telling you, listen to the song if you've never heard Skyfall. It's on the soundtrack of the 007 soundtrack. And she literally starts off as this is the end. And you have the death card. That's definitely the end. That's Major Arcana. That's definite. Also Scorpio. And that's why I said you had a lot of water here. Because even right, you know, here in our card, you have the water, right? So for some of you all, this situation ended in Scorpio season because this does resonate with the Major Arcana Scorpio. Wow. So death, that's a definite ending in the situation because that's Major Arcana, so that's definite. You could be dealing with Scorpio individual also, but again, Scorpio season could have been a game changer for a lot of you all. Let's go ahead and part the deck so we can shuffle. Yeah, wow, look at all this. I'm telling, there's major changes here. And I feel like this is going to be something that you're going to manifest, a change or ending that you're going to manifest. Because you have the Magician, Virgo, also Gemini, your energy. And that's why I say I don't feel like it's, because even now I'm hearing Don't Cry For Me, Argentina. In other words, like, yes, it may seem a little sad, but it's like you're going to come out victorious. Because does he look like he's sad? He looks quite victorious. Okay? It's like once something ends, you're manifesting something else new in. And that's really what I'm picking up. Wow, okay, let's see what we get for this 4 of Wands and the Page of Swords for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals. I keep hearing the Adele song. Some of you guys really should listen to the song. Yeah, definitely a fire sign for some of you all. You got a 4 of Wands here, and I just seen the Knight of Wands. Look at that, 4 of Wands again. That's what I'm telling you. The moment that you want to end this situation, they're trying to stop you from leaving. Because the Death card in reverse, they're trying to stop an ending, and then you got the 4 of Wands upright. You see what I'm saying? You got the 4 of Wands multiple times. I feel like this person, again, if you're married to this person, they're trying to stop you from ending it. And then if you do end the situation, now all of a sudden they're talking about they want to marry you. Now they want to talk about long-term commitment. Now they want to talk about, you know, building a family having children, you know, things like that, or blending families. I just feel like it's something that's not trustworthy, because really look at his face. I don't know why every time I see this damn card, it makes me think about Lex Luthor. And you know, in Superman, right? He's bald, but does he not give you Lex Luthor vibes? Just like a evil boy genius type of, I don't know why I get that every single time. Maybe somebody's nickname is Lex or Lexus. Somebody's name could be Luther. And remember, I was saying that some of you guys could have been listening to sad music. Some of you guys could be listening to Luther Vandross. I'm getting something like that. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, because it's like the time has run out in this situation. And as soon as I said that, like literally, the crown of my head started tingling. Time has run out in this situation. Okay? Wheel of Fortune is fortunate events, something that's destined, because every single one of them have a book, which means it's already written in the stars for this situation. It's in reverse. It's written, you know, it's again, I'm going to say this is the end. Is what I'm getting. I know it may sound like heavy and sad, but I really do feel like, ooh, yeah. Because even right here, again, I always say with this, you have a person in the flesh, but then you have this person who's a ghost, like a phantom, like they're gone, disappearing. You know? So I feel like this is a situation that was, the time has run out. It can't go any further, because this devil, this devil-like figure, he's on a compass, right? It's in reverse. Which means it wasn't destined for this to continue to move forward. This is something that was meant to stop right here where it is. Let's get a clarifier for the Four of Wands. Ooh, you see that? Look at that. And 2 cards. I'm going to take the one that was closest that landed on my arm. Yeah. Wow. Wow. But this is major for a lot of us, because you have 2 major arcanas clarifying it, okay? So first, let's address this. First, middle, last initial could be B, T, J, C, U, W, H. Okay, Piscean energy right here, and I did say a lot of water. Someone was not listening to her intuition, because the High Priestess, she's very intuitive, and she knows all, she sees all, she knows what the deal is. She or he. And reverse is someone who wasn't trusting it and wasn't following their intuition. And so for a lot of you all, you may have found some things out in the past and you just didn't act on it. And I know that's the case also because you have the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy, and you had Virgo before with the Magician, Virgo and Gemini. The Hermit is someone who goes seeking the truth, clarity. They want answers, knowledge. Like I said, to have this in reverse behind that, that's absolutely the same message, really. Someone knew that something wasn't right, and they chose to kind of turn their back on it and ignore it because they wanted to move forward with this person. They seen marriage, they seen long-term commitment. But I feel like some of you all found something out and it was the last straw. That's what I'm getting here for sure. Okay. Bottom of the deck, yeah, somebody found out the truth. Can't deny that. Ace of Swords, truth, clarity, knowledge, and wisdom. I'm going to say again, this is also a card of victory. So if you're feeling sad about the situation, I get it. Again, I'm with you. I'm a Gemini too. But I feel like it felt like an empty victory right here is really paving the way. The sword is really cutting and paving the way for something amazing to come through for you. Hell, possibly someone who is going to be marriage material. So let's get a clarifier for this Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is paving the way for something amazing. I feel like this is something that was done and over with anyway, but you weren't ready to deal with it because you had the Hermit in reverse, which means he didn't want to dig and find these answers. Yeah, yep. And this is us. Look at that. Only card that flipped up. Yep. Look at that. It was time to leave. 6 of Swords. Moving away from a situation that's no longer fulfilling, going towards something that's more suited and fitted for you. You have the Page of Swords being clarified by the 10 of Swords, okay? Didn't I say this is the end? Hold your breath and count to 10. You have 10 right here. Betrayal. He's holding that last sword. That was the last sword in his back. Okay? I always say you got sword up, you have sword down. No. And I'm just turning it up this way so you guys can see it. But it came in reverse. So that's what I'm saying. This betrayal, whatever this betrayal was, it was destined. It was meant for you to find this out. Because it was time for you to move on anyway. And a lot of you all won't be happy about it. You see how she's holding her head down like there's some sadness associated. Some of you all may have been staying in the situation because there's a child or children involved. And it's like no matter how far you try to get away from this person or this situation, they're always right there. And it's possibly because there is a child or children that is the attachment, but somebody put that final sword in your back, some type of betrayal. Again, sword down, no sword up. Yes, the sword's up. Yeah, you found something out. And that was the grand finale. Because 10s in numerology is the end of a cycle, you know. That's why I got that song Skyfall. I'm telling you, I don't ever push people to listen to or do anything. I always suggest it because I channel it for a reason. Listen to that song. Listen to the lyrics. I'll see if I can find a lyric video. If not, just listen to the song. Something is done and over with. Oh, and it almost fell on the floor. Something is done and over with. Ooh, and it almost fell on the floor. I'm hearing that somebody may have wanted to literally pass out. Because whatever it was, like I said, that was the final straw. That was it. And I could see how this could be extremely devastating if you have a child or children with this person and you were married. It was like you just didn't want... Because the hermit is someone who's going on a journey alone. You didn't want to have to, you know, leave this situation. Also, even though these may seem like, you know, look like adults, these could be children who you feel like would suffer from this situation, suffer from this ending. So you're trying to put, you know, your family in front of yourself and your own personal needs or emotions. But there was really no way around it for a lot of you all. I'm also I'm being told to tell you guys again, stop listening to sad music. Don't do that. Because even now I'm hearing another sad love song by Toni Braxton. Stop it. Don't listen to it. Because it's just going to, you know, music, everything has vibrations. Subconsciously, it's just going to keep playing in your mind over and over again. It's going to make the situation worse. You know, it's like training your mind to, you know, feel the worst when it comes to that situation. Don't do that. Don't do that. But do listen to Skyfall. I feel like you're going to get some, because even though it's like her talking about an ending to a situation, you know, Adele's voice is very powerful. So it's like very empowering. And it's on the soundtrack of 007. So it's like, it's the energy of empowerment. I feel, again, I'm going to say, I feel like this was difficult. You didn't want to have to do it because look at his expression. But even you're going to be victorious. And that's that Ace of Swords. And look at that. It's a star right next to it. What you don't know is that this may, you know how they say the guiding star. And just as I said, at the time was 2211. Okay. It's like literally... This situation is guiding you towards your match. You got the star here, you got a star right there. There's no other stars in the sky right there. So, you know, I feel like this situation is guiding you to your match, to your person. But you had to get out of this situation first. Is what I'm getting. Okay? So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.